Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
The sun hangs heavy over the Valley of the Setting Sun. The Valley of the Setting Sun is a Scion 2nd edition game set in Phoenix, Arizona, and starring Craig as Sir Nicholas, Slavek as Jesse, and Mitch as Gary. Join our heroes as they adjust to their new powers and navigate the tangled roots of the Scion community. Will our heroes be able to achieve their destinies, or will their bones be left to dry under the desert sun? You can reach out to us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night, where you can find a link to our Discord. You get the chupacabra lies dead at your feet. And Nick, you're bleeding a bit. Not nothing life-threatening, but definitely you've been in a fight.
I'm looking around since we're in a storm drain. Is there any standing water?
No.
So I have the innate water abilities. Does that allow me to create water?
I will say yes, actually, just for free because you have the Marvel, which basically means whatever you want.
I just need to create enough to completely submerge me for a minute or so while I heal up.
I will say, yeah, you don't have to make any rolls for that. I'll just say, yeah, you just sort of wiggle your hands and in a ditch, the water just rises from the dirt.
Yeah. So the ditch starts filling up, and Nick removes his jacket and his bloody t-shirt and looks at Gary and then decides to keep his pants back still on, and he just kind of lays down in this ditch for a minute with the sword just kind of out of his hands, and then a minute later he just stands up and you can still see the holes in his t-shirt, and the t-shirt is still stained with some blood, but it's fresh pink flesh underneath it.
All right, yeah. So yeah, remove the injury dots from your thing.
That is pretty cool.
This is only the second time I had to do it, so it still doesn't feel the greatest. I still got gored, but yeah.
Hey, man, Nick, I think it's great. I'm pretty sure you've gone so far above what I've done. I mean, I'm still doing the same stuff I always do, just be in my damn garage helping people out. And now I just know that my arm is going to fall off somewhere in the future. So, it is what it is.
Wait, your arm's just going to fall off?
Well, right.
How do you know this? It looks good.
The way it was explained to me is that, right, all the Acer, they basically know something terrible that's going to happen to them in the future, right? And,
I take it we're having this conversation while we're going to retrieve the briefcase and I'm getting out of the water.
Yeah, I just assume we're just talking shop. So anyway, he just points to his bow. So anytime I sort of draw this bow, someone has to die, and each time I use it, you could already feel it in the battle, it's been colder and colder, right? That's what it's all about. It sort of bites into you, and fortunately, it doesn't bite into your enemies only. It bites into you as well, and I just know that one day I'll be using it. Maybe I'll be using it to protect someone or whatever, but one day I'll use it too much, and it's going to gnaw my arm off. That's just what it does.
Nick kind of gets a shiver down his spine and looks back into his ditch filled with water and notices that a thin layer of ice is starting to form on top of it, even though it's fall.
Sierra's going to pull out his phone
and look at it. Fuck.
My biggest test is to not be afraid to use the bow, right? It's going to happen either way, but I have to use it. You have to conquer that fear. That's what it's all about. Spit in the face of fate.
I see. So what's in the briefcase then?
All right, so yeah, you get up to the briefcase and you try to open it, but it's not doing anything. And as you look closer, you look in the edges of where the lock is. If you look closely, you can see reflected in the light of the street lamp. There are hundreds of very small runes and etchings, embossed into the metal. As you look over, the thing is covered in them, from all over the thing. It's you've never seen so many seals and got wards and before in your life.
Do we know anyone who can help us with these? I mean, isn't this sort of what you do, Gary?
I mean, I can cast the runes, but I could research. That might help.
And you guys do know that, there are other Scions you could turn to for, maybe have a greater experience with these kinds of things.
That Irish guy, I feel like he might help us. He seems to be on our sort of wavelength.
Either way, we should probably get out of this ditch. Whoever is supposed to be coming to pick this up probably won't be too far behind us.
Sucks to be them.
All right, so you guys head off?
Yeah, head back to the van and continue talking as we're deciding where to drive to and meet up. Where are we going?
That's up to you guys. Are you going back to the castle, to Gary's place, to the ranch?
I'd go to the ranch. I think we could get interesting info there.
Yeah.
Play from an experienced Scion.
It's not a bad plan.
Yeah, I mean, he's helped us out last time, and I know he paid us, but he does kind of owe us.
So, yeah, it takes you, about 40 minutes to drive out there, because it's not, the traffic is pretty much better at this time, but it's still just a long way to drive. It's close to 50 miles. So you leave the city behind, and you get out to more of the just empty desert part of this valley, and you get up to the Shadow Valley Ranch. And there you see a couple of cars parked near the ranch.
Do we recognize any of these cars?
Yes, you recognize Kieran's car that you see him drive a couple times, including that time when he smashed into the statue way back in May.
Has he gotten it fixed?
Yes, it's got everything replaced and looks much better now. And you also see that's another car which you think vaguely remember, maybe belonged to Hikaru, the Japanese woman.
Yes.
All right. So you guys pull in, and do you call out to him, or do you just lock on the door?
Hey, Kieran! Guess who's here? Jesse just loudly shouts, "I got beer!"
To which Gary will follow up with a,
"Hey, you guys!"
And then when Kieran walks out, he's just like, "All right, you bunch of assholes, just get inside."
Hey, Kieran.
Hey, I was having a nice dinner with Hikaru, but
I wouldn't want to intrude.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Did I mention I brought beer?
That's fine. He just he grabs one and just immediately opens it, just starts chugging it.
Respect.
What
Nicholas
do you want?
Jesse sort of looks at Gary, looks at Nick, looks at Gary.
Nicholas,
I'll let him talk.
Nicholas produces that vial that's in that sealed bag.
So don't drink that, but we need your help.
What you got? You got what's that? D? Oh, that's potent stuff.
Yes. My D
you know about it?
I've seen a couple of people on it. They're tough when they get on it, and you have to be careful keeping your arms free. Otherwise, if they tag you with just skin contact, you'll be seeing things.
I think I saw a few people under the effects of it the other night, and one of them I took to the hospital who might have subsided from this. We went back to his house that he shared with his sister, guy by the name of Roger Day Lewis, and we found some lead to a pickup site, and now we got this briefcase, and we fought a chupacabra, and I don't know, we thought since you have dealings with this before, you might be able to give us a bit of guidance on this.
All right. Wait, another chupacabra? Damn, I thought I killed that nest there. All right.
I show him my shirt.
Wait, what happened to the wounds?
Don't worry, I took care of it.
He sort of looks at you appraisingly. You got a healer, I see. That's useful. Helps he gestures to himself with a couple of scars on his body. It helps keep the scars down. So, just you wanted to show me the vial and the story?
And this pulls out the briefcase covered in runes.
Oh, he looks at it. He looks impressed by it. It's like, this is heavy duty. I've only ever seen a couple of other things this securely contained. mean, you got wars against physical interference. You got wars against magical interference. Even a couple of this. You can't. I don't. You need like an army to break this open, and that takes your time doing it too. And that might even just break the thing before. Wow, what is this? I've never seen this before.
I don't know. That rune is that same rune that's on this bag, but there's many more on the briefcase.
And then he sees like the broken Greek temple symbol. He's like, come on in. He gestures for you. And you see like he guides you in, and you see like Hikaru, the Japanese woman. She's sitting down on the couch. She's kind of made makeup a little bit on. She's a dinner laid out for the two of them. It's obviously been interrupted.
Nicholas kind of smiles at her.
She smiles back and just gently waves at the group. Kieran says, "Hikaru, look," and then he points out to the broken temple symbol and just all the runes on it. And she says, "Oh, this is part of the deicide group."
The who now?
The column says the deicide group. It's or DG for short. It's a group dedicated to trying to put humanity over the gods. Hence the name, which literally just means god killer. This is their symbol.
Why would they want to kill a god, or all the gods, or some of them? And who are they?
There have been groups like them in the past before, but this is just the latest incarnation of them. It's always the same story. Eventually, people usually I find in the Greek regions, find that they don't want the interference of the gods in their lives. And they do their best to wheedle and scrape whatever power they can get out of the world and to use it for their own ends. I mean, some people who subscribe to this philosophy, I get, but the rest, these people, they just want to replace the gods more, they want to be the ones in power.
A bunch of rogue Hercules with a bunch of poison arrows, thinking they can make a difference?
Something like that. Though I find they tend to, most of their ranks are just ordinary people who get whatever magic they can scrape and bargain for. But this, Hikaru points to the thing. This is serious. I've seen a couple secure vaults for magical items, but I've never seen one mobile like this. It's impressive. This is, she taps it. This is something a god would have had to make themselves and guard and ward it.
Which one?
I can't tell. I'm seeing symbols from all. It's like someone deliberately tried to obscure what kind of power is protecting it. Let me see if I can ask the kami of the case itself. And she sort of braces herself, and she speaks in Japanese just to direct at the briefcase. And she listens for a bit. It's like she's listening to something speak. And she's starts speaking to it, she's speaking to the briefcase almost. And after a bit, she says, "I'm not getting that much. It's the briefcase, the spirit, the kami of the briefcase. It's something that the kami of the east we can speak to the she searches for the word the spirit of objects, and I try speaking to the object." So the spirit of this briefcase, and in itself, it's like a guard, essentially. It's just here to block whatever this is. All it knows is that it's here to guard this until just the right person comes along and opens it.
I guess, have we all tried opening it yet?
No, I don't think any of us have tried to open it.
Would it be dangerous to open?
I couldn't tell you, but whatever someone felt would need to seal this securely, I would be hesitant to see what it is.
I mean, is it safe here? Is it safe anywhere? What do we do with it?
As long as these are some of the most secure wards I've seen, so unless something catastrophic happens, it should be safely sealed.
Yeah, but the case itself could still be stolen.
I suppose I could take it with me. I have to leave for my homeland in a week.
So, Nicholas turns to Jesse and Gary and says, what do you guys think?
Normally I'm all for trying a new drug, but I don't know. Something about this is rubbing me the wrong way.
I mean, I gotta respect folks for their audacity, but yeah, gotta go with Gary.
I mean, we recover this from some sort of deal. Maybe that chupacabra was supposed to pick it up. Maybe the chupacabra was just a bodyguard. But either way, we took it down, and then they didn't show. I mean, not like we stood around very long to see who showed up later. But someone's going to be looking for this.
And
maybe the chupacabra was supposed to take the drugs.
Oh, I don't think it needs them.
Oh no. So it'd be interesting to watch it. Well, interesting. From far away, maybe.
There is a place I can secure this, Hikaru says. No, actually, no, I don't think I can take this. She's like points to like a section of the runes and symbols on like the case. It says like it's bound to this valley now. It cannot leave the valley.
This ranch or just...
No, just the valley.
Is that like the greater Phoenix area or...
I would hazard a guess, yes. I do not. This just confuses me. Someone went to the effort of, binding this thing and securing it, but they don't want us to leave this area. I haven't heard any news of anything being stolen recently.
Maybe my mother might know something about it.
Who is your mother?
Nice lady, lives out in Phoenix. By that big fountain. Downtown.
She, Kieran sort of like crosses his arms. Wait, the water. And he look at the sword. You're not from the Welsh side of the Emerald Isles, are you?
I mean, I'm American, I think. Dick says, which is basically, now that he knows, a bold-faced lie, but
yeah,
he knows, but he kind of knows about Kieran.
So Kieran, he looks uncomfortable at that revelation. He's like, well, I didn't hear that, so luckily for you, you helped me in the past, so I'll let the little fact of your origins go right now. So yeah, anyway. So you think she could keep this safe, or she might know something about this?
It's possible, and I guess there's domain in the area, so... If it can't leave here, I don't know any other safe places. We can't obviously just walk around with it. All it needs is a couple extra chupacabras, and someone else has it again.
Very well. And so Kieran, he picks it up and hesitantly gives it over to you. Please don't make me regret doing this.
Well, you have my word that I won't do anything untowards it to you.
He hold out his hand. Do you swear as an oath?
I take his hand. I will not knowingly harm you or your kin in this endeavor.
Very well. And then you feel almost like a snap of like the magic of both your own oath and his oath sort of like mesh. Yeah, just make a little note of that in your...
Yeah, is that like one of those fate binding things?
No, not quite. Fate binding is more when someone is like when someone is bound to you. This is a geas, whatever you say it. Basically, it's like a vow that if you break it, there'll be consequences for it.
Yeah. All right. Not knowingly harm Kieran in this quest.
Okay. Gish. This is the pronunciation, I think. All right. So yeah, now. So do you guys leave for the Lady of the Lakes place after that, or what do you do? I
mean, we did bring beer.
All right. So beer is had and shared among the group.
And also any wedge that Nicholas could drive between the two of their relationship.
Okay.
Because harming Kieran and cuckolding Kieran aren't necessarily the same thing.
Oh god, you're trying to be like Lancelot, aren't you now?
Sir Nicholas Dulac.
Well, he knows to look out for his own Diarmid. Moving on from that. Does anyone else have anything else they want to do before we start the next day?
Nope. Not in particular, no.
All right, so the next day begins, and I'll say that, you wake up. Did you guys say, would you have stayed the night at Kieran's ranch, or would you have gone back to your places at night?
Well, Jesse is of the opinion that any port in a storm, but Depends on the others, I suppose. He has no problem sleeping at the ranch.
Who else is sleeping at the ranch that night?
I mean, until we can get this in a secure place, I think the more people we have around it, and by people I mean, powerful scions around it might be a good thing.
Or a bad thing, depending on, fate.
Nah, we'll all chill. Why not?
All right, so the next day rises, and all of you, so after a early breakfast with Kieran cooking, he's a surprisingly good cook. So yeah, he makes everything up, all nice for it, and then you guys also shuffle off in your cars. Are you gonna go straight towards the Lady of the Lakes domain, or you go somewhere else?
Well, I think we should bum more at Kieran's place. I'm not saying that dude is a great cook, but that dude is a great cook.
Was that real maple syrup?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he went and got it from a tree the very same day.
But where are you going to find a tree like that around here?
Well, I mean, probably has one from his parent, who knows, or maybe who the hell knows. I'm just happy I got to eat that. Know what I'm saying?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Right. Where
there's a will, there's really thick cooked bacon.
Oh my god, that bacon. Anyway.
Well, yeah, after all of you are done, drooling over Kieran's cooking, you head off towards the Teppy Town Lake, where Nick knows that the Lady of the Lake resides.
Is it like the weekend, or is it a weekday, or?
I'll say, now it's a Sunday. The weekend will come, then it'll be October.
So there's still like students and people enjoying the nice weather out by the place.
Yeah, it's still pretty hot at this time of the year. It's still like 100 degrees.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are still all about, and they see you walking around, especially you, Nick, and they say, "Oh hey," they come up to you saying, like, "Oh hey, what the parties and what happened to that guy? Did he make it or?"
Well, the doctors are doing what they can.
I heard someone died. Was it? And you're just all people are mobbing you.
Nick is a bit overwhelmed at this because there's he's trying to be a good knight. He still hasn't been.
Jesse will sort of move forward and just put his hand on Nick's shoulders, like, all right. You have to understand that Sir Nicholas here is a very busy person. And, you can find everything on his website. But please, if you could make way just for this moment. And he just sort of pushes them away, just like with his muscles.
All right. So, yeah, people are, pushed aside by Jesse as you make your way towards, where you last saw the Lady of the Lake.
Yeah. So I have the innate water powers, and I also have living pillars, so I can protect another person down there.
Yes, so as long as you're holding them or you got in contact with them, you can bring one person down with you to the water and they won't drown.
So I can't take two people?
I don't know. It just says charge. So I'll say that since you're not in a combat situation, I'll say you can do it.
Does anyone else have any applicable purviews or boons that can survive elements?
I have Journey and Frost, both of which might be partially. At least Journey might probably be applicable somehow, right?
I say you can help each other out. The magic will sort of let you cheat by.
All right, so Nicholas starts wading out into this giant fountain in the middle of the square and says, "Come on, guys."
Well, it's not really a fountain. It's more like a lake, almost like a man-made lake
reservoir. So he's at this point, he's up to his shins and turns on and says, "Come on, guys, take my hand."
All right.
So who's holding the? So you guys, who's holding the briefcase?
I assume it's Gary.
Yeah, why not?
So as all of you sort of swim down towards the barrier, you feel like the briefcase it doesn't want to go further. It's pulling you back. I'm
kind of descending down, and I'm my arms kind of getting stretched out as I'm holding on to Gary. I'm just going to try to yell, "Bubble, bubble, bubble! Come on, Gary!" But it actually sounds like words, even though I have lungs full of water, and I'm just going to keep pulling him down.
So yeah, as you keep going, but the further right as like the barrier, like you almost this barrier you feel like between the lady's domain and the reservoir. It feels like there's it's almost like trying to push a magnet against another magnet. You're trying and you can sort of like move it around, but it's not meshing. It doesn't want to go.
Is there like people from the lower domain that could see what's going on?
You can call out to them.
I call out to them, like, "Hey, ladies!"
All right. So yeah.
Mom.
Yeah. So a couple of you see like some people like move towards you from up beneath the murk in the water, and they see like they come towards you. It's like that briefcase is it will not allow itself to be brought into a god's domain.
Oh crap!
What is it?
It's kind of like an awkward place to have a conversation, but we don't know.
I see. I will reach out to the Lady of the Lakes, to Nimue, see if she can speak. And he like see like one of the ladies just goes off.
Running out of air here.
So yeah, do you keep yourselves like at that awkward submerged spot, or do you like go back up for air?
I think we need to come back up.
Yeah, I mean, Jesse doesn't have the protection from Nick, so probably has to.
All right, so yeah, you ascend, and you're waiting on like like an overpass, like one of the concrete supports of an overpass. And again, like this time, it's not just the people that are keeping their distance because like there's magic almost keeping them at bay, and so you wait a bit as you dry off your clothes. Except for Nick, who seems surprisingly dry.
And with perfect hair.
Exactly.
Suspiciously dry. So
yeah, you would see a lady of the lake rise up, but it's not Nimue. And she just says, "I'm sorry, but Nimue has been forced to attend to business elsewhere. She's unavailable until October."
I see. Well, what do we do with that then? And point to the briefcase Gary has.
The ladies, what is it? Do you need help with it? Do you need help opening it? Because even to this, I can feel there are powerful wards on that thing.
We have no idea what's in it. Not sure if opening it would be dangerous or not, but either way, it's probably not a good idea to just be walking around with it.
May I see it?
I look at Gary.
All right.
The Lady of the Lake takes and looks it over in her hands. Then she stops and she looks at it like a symbol on one of the edges of the briefcase. It's something the father of. Can't make out what the other symbol is, but it's something I sort of recognize that language because I can see the word father of, but I can't make out this word. I don't know what's in relation to the context eludes me, but I just know it says something the father of. This what language is this? And she looks lost in thought. Maybe I think it's. I think it might be Greek or something, some kind of Greek, but it's old Greek. I'm not really familiar with.
Like, is there a fraternity around here that can do it?
I don't know about fraternity. I don't know how well the Greek is. I do know there is one woman who she would know enough about this, and then she says she's a psychologist who specializes, and then she sort of looks awkward for helping couples with their relationships. Her name is Dr. Theophania Jones. I've seen her a few times because I've been having some trouble with my husband, and she sort of looks awkward and looks off in a direction towards the city. She specializes in helping couples who have to deal with mortal and the supernatural life.
Nick nods.
So yeah, I noticed on her wall she had like studies in ancient Greek, so she should be able to help. And then she hands back the briefcase.
Well, I guess thank you. Really thought this would work.
I apologize for I could not do more, but there are limits to our knowledge.
Yeah. We don't know if we're walking around with like an atomic bomb in a briefcase or if it's just, I don't know, like Marcel Wallace's soul or just a bunch of candy bars.
Whose soul? Is that someone's soul?
It's a Pulp Fiction thing.
Oh, yes. I didn't find it that funny. You don't really use briefcases for souls. It's more of a... You want something smaller, like a coin or something. Those are much better for souls.
I heard pottery is pretty great.
It depends on it depends on what method you use.
But what if it's a coin in the briefcase?
That is entirely possible.
I pull out one of the coins that we found from the DeLewis house and from the chupacabra people from earlier. It's like this.
And then you see the lady like just sort of like, just sort of like crosses herself a bit. Makes a symbol of warding away evil. She's just, we've had trouble with that group before. Not that particular version of them, but not everyone likes the matter of the divine in their lives. You found this near them. The symbol was near this case.
Yeah, Jesse saw it on the wall of the sewers, the drainage ditch.
If they are involved with this, I dread to think what this might be a weapon against the divine.
Besides talking to the marriage counselor, do you have any other advice for us?
She just says, "Be careful, Nicholas. I've heard that there are some people who are eager to fight. It's not that we are much more known, not that we are making our comeback. There's going to be some who wish to see us driven back into the shadows."
Nicholas does like a hard swallow and nods his head.
Good luck. Be safe. If once Nimue returns, I will let you know. Farewell. Then she descends back into the water.
Nicholas kind of cheesily waves at her as she goes down. That was one of my aunts. There's so many of them, it's hard to keep track of them, he says to Jesse and Gary.
Yeah, things can get very complicated.
I mean, we're basically all related, right? At a certain point. That's what I read on the internet anyway.
More or less, yeah.
I think in our case, especially in the case of the gods, it's like more.
So yeah, I'll say we're gonna leave ourselves off with you guys heading towards the counselor's office and end the session there.
Oh, hello again, folks. I'd like to tell you about the Facebook group we run called White Wolf and Onyx Path RPGs, Gameplay and Media. Have you ever wished you could have an easy way to find gameplay videos and podcasts, or just media in general that deals with your favorite White Wolf role-playing games? Or have you ever wished you could find a forum to share gameplay that you have recorded? One that won't be drowned out by random posts and discussions, so that your media could get the attention you deserve. The group is specifically run with the sole intent of it being a one-stop shop for people to view or share media involving the games we all love. We take thorough steps to ensure the page does not become cluttered and is easy to traverse. The group is already immense and continuing to rapidly grow, with new media being shared every day. Stop on by. We hope to see you there.